Hey, what's up, Earth signs? Oh my goodness, it's been a long morning. So I just got through doing the air sign readings. So before we get started, I wanted to speak to you guys a little bit about what I saw in the last reading. There's an Earth sign or Capricorn. Capricorn was the one it pulled out, but it's basically Earth sign energy, and it's showing me that you're being abusive to your air sign partner. So if you are a Capricorn with an air sign partner, um, yeah, there's going to be some turmoil and upset in your relationship. Or if you have if you're dealing, whoever it is that you love that you're dealing with, if they are an air sign, you need to get a grip on a few things. And so I'm hoping that this reading will help you and help them. And I'm hoping that the rest of you can look out for what we're talking about here as well. That doesn't mean that every single Earth sign is having this situation with an air sign, but I saw it really strong with air sign readings. So let's go ahead and move forward. Let's start out by taking these cards and spinning them around, letting them get in the position that they want to be in. I've told you guys a bazillion times and all of the other readings. I don't know if you watch the daily readings or whatever, but when a card is in an upside down position or a right side up position, it really has a lot to do with with the details and with the real meaning of the card. So we're going to go ahead and move these all around like this until we feel like we're ready to rock and roll, and I'll pick them up. I may have to do it more than once. So readings have been really on spot today, to the point to where some of the people that are watching live are calling some things out. So we're on spot. So let's check it out. See what we got going on for our Earth signs. For our Earth signs, what have we got? And that feels like it needs to be switched again. Let's see. First card that we're pulling up is issues. So this is real talk, Earth sign. We've talked before about me not sugarcoating shit and making sure that you get the right one. And I'm going to use this again because I've used it in the other readings today. So I'm just going to say, I'm not a travel agent who will send you on a happy vacation to Hawaii when I know that the volcano is blowing up there. I'm not going to send you on a volcano vacation. So, we're still having some, I'm still feeling that we need to be moving these cards a bit. Let's make sure we got this stuff in the right position. I'm going to turn these around like this, and like this, and like this, like this. Again, let's see what we've got. Justice being served. That's what I'm pulling. Information shared between people. So I'm pulling this out now. Opportunity for new beginnings. You better hope that that's the way the ball's going to roll here. Things not being as bad as you say or bad as you think. It's a mixed bag for you guys this weekend, Earth signs. And this card just keeps wanting to come up. I know that this one too. And the Earth sign the air sign reading, that was the outcome if the abuse was allowed to continue between you guys. So let's see what this means. I hate it whenever you read, when people tell you, oh, this reading may not resonate with you. You know what that usually means? That means, oh, I did this reading back in August for the 3rd week of September, and so it may not resonate with you. That means that I recorded this message a long time ago, and I don't know if this stuff is still right. So if you tune in to if you tune in regularly to a and here it is again. This is a good card. If you tune in regularly to these shows and to people's readings on YouTube or on Facebook or wherever, and you look and you see that the reading was put out like 2 or 3 weeks ago, just skip to the next one. Like I said, I do it live because the energy that we're talking about is happening now. It's not happening 2 weeks from now. These are tarot cards. I am not Nostradamus. Neither is anybody else. So let's stop looking for these far off forecasts and let's go with what we've got now. Because you know what? In the end, that's all we really got. We might not even be alive 2 weeks from now. So, I mean, really. And the weather here is bad, so if we freeze up, I'll just reboot this thing and start it right back up because I'm already seeing some little glitches happening. Okay, so what we're going to do, queso. I said queso. Gosh, is it lunchtime? Must be pretty close, right? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull the Celtic reading for you guys today. I'm doing that for everybody for the weekend forecast because the energy has been that there's a big decision that needs to be made on Saturday. So for everyone, decisions are being made Saturn Day, and so I'm pulling these cards in a sequence where we can kind of show what's going on. Okay, so let's see what we got. Oh my God, again, you guys, it's not looking good in the love category for this weekend. Expect some turmoil, expect some changes, expect things to not go the way that you want. This card in the upside down position like this generally means a deceiver. It could mean you're deceiving someone else or someone else is deceiving you or that y'all deceived each other. Something isn't right. Sorry for the weird sounds because this weather outside, oh my God, this is the bottom card again. The weather outside is frightful. So it's kind of sticky and humid. So I keep making these weird sounds with my elbows on the table. Sorry if it's vibrating the microphone across from me. Let's see. What's the situation right now? See, this is a good card. See, things can change just from listening. That's the other reason that you don't do readings far off, okay? Because just hearing what is going on, just the information and knowing things can change what you do because it changes the way that you react to things. You make choices, and those choices disrupt and change and smooth out and do all these different things to the energy from the reading. So let's try and stay in the moment, in the day, right? And let's try and stay as honest as we can about what's going on and not sugarcoat anything. That way we get the most help that we can possibly get from this reading, okay? We've got things happening fast. I've been seeing in the daily readings even that, you have an opportunity for your dreams to come true, but you have to play this right, okay? On the decisions that we make this weekend and the things that happen this weekend, I see them starting to cement what's going on in our lives by Tuesday. So we'll start to see some things really moving fast right now for everyone. And we keep getting this information with you guys again. So let's see what that means. Where are we now? This guy, after all that turning, is still upside down. Well, there you go. That was the crowning card. And as many times as we've turned it, it's still in the same position, and it's what's crowning and could come into being for the air signs. So this is really somehow this energy is connecting between earth signs and air signs right now. With this card in the upside down position, usually in the right side up, it means It means all these great, wonderful things for new beginnings. In the upside down position, it's still a beginning, but it's not as good. I'll pull that out of the book for you guys in a little bit. Let's see what's crossing, you guys. This was the other card this was the actual reading card, the center card for Capricorn, for our air signs. And yeah, so this is definitely tying in. So whoever it is that you're definitely having an air sign issue, just by reading these two readings back to back, it's just super clear. Like fire sign doesn't have anything to do with any of all this. None of their cards look like that. So none of these cards are even in their reading. So this is definitely pulling up this energy between you guys. Either it's someone that you work with, someone that you're in love with, someone that you live with, it's your kid, it's your mom, it's your whoever. And oh my God, this card again. Okay, let's get to this. I'm gonna lay these out, okay? Looking back on things and how this guy got turned around upside down. Wishes come true. This is unreal, guys. This hasn't happened. I don't think I've ever done a reading where this has happened like this. We're gonna have to help you guys. Just gonna have to help. Let's see. What are we dealing with at this moment? This is what the air sign was afraid of. This was in their fear category. Yeah. Why are they so scared of you? Their relationship. Wow. This is what's happened that you're still feeling the energy from, and that's still affecting the choices that you're making and how you're acting and what's going on in your life. You're still letting this affect you. The next card is what's crowning you and what could come into being. Should we continue on the path that you're on right now, or without making the changes that we need to be making? Let's see what's happening here. Come on, earth signs. What's crowning? See, it's not ready to cut. That was weird. The cards have been weird. They've been jumping all around. Had a bunch of cards jump out on the air sign reading too. So we're trying to keep things. This is controlling things. This is, when it's in the upside down position, it means abuse of power. So I'm glad that it's right side up for you guys. It's crowning. Oh, there it went. That was a clean cut. See? You have the opportunity to make things work out. You do. You just do. But it's going to be your choices. It's going to be up to you. I mean, unless it's just gotten to the point to where the other person is just fed up and then there's no fixing it. Let's see what's happening in the near future if this path continues. Work, lots of work. See what you're afraid of. What's your fear? What's causing this? What's your fear? This card means a new beginning and cutting away of the old and the old ways. It's interesting that, wow, I didn't want to shuffle. It's interesting that this card would cut to that card. Here's another one, beginnings. It looks like you're afraid that you're afraid of new beginnings. You're afraid of the old being cut away. You're afraid of something that's going to happen. Maybe it's losing control. Maybe it's birth. Maybe it's something new. What's the fear? What is the fear? The fear is the end and new beginning, cyclical re-beginning. So it really truly is that you're really truly afraid. I mean, we cut the cards 3 times, and each cut was a 1. And now this is a 1 because a 10 is a 1. It's a cyclical rebeginning. So we're going to have to pull a card on that here when we come back. When we come back around after we get everything laid out. I do these readings live on Facebook, and then I upload them as well. I just transfer them over to YouTube. So if I start talking to somebody, it's because, and you're watching on YouTube, it's because there was actually, while this was recording, there were people on the side. Okay? People in the side box. Let's see. How do other people that are, whoa, see that? That was interesting. These cards want to move. They want to move. Let's let them. Let's see. There it is again. Even after we turned them all upside down and moved them around, again, what do other people, and that was the actual card for the air sign, what they got and what other people think about them, and what other people think about them section, that card. Interesting that it popped right back up on the bottom. And this was another card that they got, what other people think about them. Show me other people involved in the situation. Show me other people involved in this situation. Show me what they think about our earth sign friends. Cut with the Wheel of Fortune. Ending the fighting. Wheel of Fortune, other people involved with you see that if the fighting can just stop, if the negativity and the struggle can just stop, the Wheel of Fortune is there. Not just money, but everything that you want. Let's look at what you know, but you won't face. What you know that you're not acting on. Things that you know this already. You do, but you're either not acting on it for some reason. Maybe it's because you're trying to control the situation, or you're not acting on it because you're afraid of it. It may have something to do with this card. Let's see. What is it that you know that you need to understand more fully and take action on? Right now, Earth sign. Show me. Has to do with money. Temperance. Temperance. You have no patience. You're not going to wait to see how things play out. You're making a choice ahead of time. You're supposing what's going to happen, like you already know, but you don't know. But you're supposing that you do, and you're putting out that energy to the other person that we're talking about. You really do want to be this. You see yourself as this, which is the Queen of Pentacles, which is the beautiful queen with money and control and all that other stuff. But a keen sense of self knowledge and knowing, feeling things. Here's another one. Okay, we're moving towards this card here, which is the outcome if we continue on the track that we're on right now, and that means whether or not we take this information that we're getting or not. If we go with what's crowning us and what could come into being, and we push through with that energy and we ride it instead of fight it, what could come from work in the future, this re-beginning. And if we follow what we're supposed to be doing, this is what could come to be. Or are we going to follow it? Let's see. Because tarot cards don't lie, people do. So if you're having this reading, it is these energies, you will have to place them where they belong, and try and see things, because everything is relative. We might not be reading about your spouse. We could be reading about your friend or your loved one, someone that you care about. We could be reading about your business. These things will affect you, and this energy that is being fed into the earth sign energy right now for this weekend is this. The question is, how are you going to deal with it? We are the culmination of all the choices that we've made in our entire life. Earth sign. We are that. You have the opportunity to be grounded. You have like Archangel Uriel is your dude. Okay. That's like lightning fast power, the angel of all of the earth, of natural earth, the angel who is like, that's one of the archangels. Like, that's like real shit. You have that person. You have that on your side, in your sign. That's your birth angel. Okay. So like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And this is happening fast. It's happening fast. No matter what it is, it's on its way. And we need to do what we can to either fight it or ride it, embrace it, or try to change it. What are we going to do? That's our choice for Saturday. Let's figure it out. Cut again to this one. That's how that was in the air signs clarification cards for how other people feel. So something new is going to start whether you want it to or not. It's changing. Things are changing. But there's not going to be a change I don't think you're going to be able to change what you've already put in motion. What your actions have already put in motion. Can I have a card? Hi, new here. Hi. Basically, what we're doing is we're giving the free reading for all the for all the earth signs. This is earth sign free reading, so the reading's already laid out. We're not pulling individual cards for people. If you want a private reading or personal reading, where you have questions or whatever, you can go and sign up at the website or send me a message here on Facebook, and we'll get you on the schedule for a reading. Okay. All right. So I think we need to pull a clarification card about what it is here that this card is talking about. And I think we're also going to need to pull a clarification here on your fear card too, before we get started with the reading. Okay. So what is it exactly here? I need a clarification for this upside down death card. I need a clarification for the outcome card. Show us what it is. Please clarify what you mean by this card in this position. Please clarify what you mean by this card in this position. It's something that happened in the past. Something that happened in the past. Maybe you blocked it. You blocked the other person from it. Something happened. It was either maybe unwanted advice or too much control. This usually means wonderful memories from the past, or things that are good from the past, things that we learned from the past, being together in harmony. And the 6, right? Okay, but with it in the upside down position like this means that you caused disruption. You caused this upside down in the past, and that's what's holding us up here. That's what's holding you up, and that's why you're not going to be able to change what it was that you set in motion. You're just going to have to deal with it. So let's get a reading about how we're going to deal with it. Okay, let's make sure that we focus on that, because this energy for this weekend, like I said, we're going to be making these decisions and stuff on Saturday, and it's going to be moving so fast. It's going to be moving so fast that the decisions the decision that you make and what happens here on this weekend, it's going to start setting itself in stone by Tuesday. I'm noticing some glitching again. If we freeze up, I'll just I'll reboot and start over. I won't start over. I'll pick up where we left off. Let's get a clarification card on your fear, on this fear category card. What is it? Let's clarify. What are they afraid of? Beginning. What are they afraid of? The cyclical re-beginning. What are they afraid of? What are the earth signs afraid of here? What is their fear? This has to do with control. This was a big card in your air sign reading, in the air sign reading too. Well, there you go. We pulled that a while ago, and I just got through telling you what it meant. You're afraid this is going to start and you're not going to be this anymore. You're afraid that this cyclical rebeginning is going to make somebody else this, or it's going to take this position away from you. Man, I feel like I should be laying out more cards. Let's look. I think we may have got this. Okay, yeah, because this is with them too as well. You're gonna, the star may be the person that you're losing in all of this, because you needed to let go. You have been so controlling. This is out of control. This is control. You have been very controlling to this person or to whoever it is. So you're going to have to back that up. If you're going to want to work things out with this person, you're going to have to back that up. You're going to have to let go of that. If there's any chance of saving anything, you're going to have to. This Emperor, this is significant because this is what other people thought about the air sign person that we read, that we talked about in the reading. You guys might want to go cross watch. You might want to cross watch the air sign reading. If you do happen to have a partner or a loved one, or the person that we're talking about is an air sign, you probably need to go and read that, go and watch that. This person is the Emperor, and he is going to be the Emperor, or she, however that works in your life. This person is going to be the Emperor because they were that before you, and they will be that after you. You can't change that. You can't muscle your way in and become this unless they let you, and they have been letting you, and you've led them down a wrong path. You've led yourself down a wrong path, and we can correct that now. The energy is here to correct that with. Okay, so let's start. Upside down. Bam. Let me pull this out of the book so you know I'm not pulling it out of my ass, okay? Take stock. Have a second look. Don't give up. Just try again. Plan it right, and you'll know when. Insufficient effort, lack of initiative, simply not trying. Other people also need consideration. You need to be more generous in your views. It may be necessary to delay or temporarily cancel plans. Have you made some plans that you made that maybe your partner didn't want to go on or doesn't want to do? It says no need to be depressed about that. I'd like to pull the next here to show you what's crossing that for good or bad. And this is really important. A cycle of change that will affect your income for the better. Remember, I was talking about this. Okay. You need to work on your own stuff. Patient now, a cycle change. Soon your life will rearrange. Growth through good, honest effort and hard work. Don't be overly anxious in the process of negotiating money, a loan, or a sale. Plan your next move during this pause in activity. In the process of making a major decision, there will be a welcome change in your financial situation. This has to do with a Gemini, it says, in the Sagittarius time period, and Mercury. So that's really interesting because the Gemini is an air sign, and the Gemini had Capricorn. And the air signs had Capricorn issues and earth sign issues. And their time period, again, for these changes were between now, which is in Virgo, and then in Sagittarius, which is in December. Mercury, wisdom and inner self, substantiality, father, Brahma, transition, air. Money, interest, intrigue, possible political activity, money, material needs. 9 of Cups, no, but it kept on coming up though, didn't it? So did the Wheel of Fortune, kept talking about that, kept cutting to that. Important decisions and good investments can now be made. Your intuitive powers are acute. You need to start building on your own stuff. I'm not going to say that, I'm not saying this in a shitty way. I'm saying this in a real clear way. It's time for you to get your own life. It's time for you to get a life. The continual pushing and pressure the other way is just not going to work out for you. It's going to cause you issues. Most definitely, it's going to cause you issues. I really feel like in this time period, this air sign, this Gemini, may let you go. They may, but it could probably be the best thing that ever happened to you, because whatever you take away from that relationship, whatever you get from it, whatever you've learned from it, whatever you've inherited from it, you can use to your own benefit and work on your own personal private self, and what you want, your dreams, your hopes, your desires. This isn't a bad thing. Here with this reconciliation, with this twos generally mean reconciliation. Let me pull this up real quick and kind of give you an idea. A sign of achievement in business plans, goals attained and work success. Courage now brings happiness, tremendous ability to and foresight. Future looks good. Persevere, have courage. You can succeed. With the correct negotiations, there could possibly be a business partnership interest. Important contract, letter, or transaction indicated. A contract, a letter, or a transaction indicated. Cooperation, and this is definitely pulling up. Earth signs. This is definitely Earth sign. Enterprise and distinction. Do we have swords? No, we just have swords on one side. And we're nowhere near the Seven of Swords. So, okay. This energy that is still affecting you. This card, fives a lot of times mean to me either protection or action. This person seems to be looking back. And again, what I told you, you need to look back and gather up what you've got, what's left over. I mean, this looks like a serious battle just went on, right? Like a huge battle happened, and there's swords and everything everywhere. And this guy's like looking back while he's gathering up all those swords. Okay. Pick up what is left. Hi, Tony. Pick up what's left and try and do something with it. Try and make your own life with it. Try and push forward, learning from what you've been through and learning from what you've got. And I guess, what do I want to say? I want to say that I don't want to say this in this shitty way. So say, for example, if you are married to this person and things didn't work out, take your divorce settlement and make a new life with it. This is the opportunity for you to do it, because it's crowning you and what could come into being. This is a great energy. This is a great energy. It's great for if you've worked it out, if you can work it out with them, if you can release the chokehold a little bit, because it's really showing oppressive energy coming from you towards somebody else. You can make this work. This is another 10. It's another cyclical re-beginning, like you're afraid of. Why are you afraid? Don't be afraid, Earth sign. Embrace it. Embrace your freedom. Embrace what you've learned and what you've gained. And don't hang on to what you've lost. Learn from it and move forward. This is you. This is what's crowning you and could come into being. And then with this card here, this 8. 8s are rarely diluted whenever you see them. It doesn't really matter what cards around them. It means like a lot of, like fruition is 4, double fruition, harvest 2 times. It's also the Jesus card. It's also the Ogdoad number, or the Jesus number, the Ogdoad, the 8. So maybe treat others as you want to be treated. Focus on getting what you need to get done, and let the rest trickle down to everyone else. Okay? You have the ability to do this. This is you working hard. And it doesn't say that you're slaving. Does that look like you're working for somebody else? No, it looks like you're doing it for yourself, and it looks like you're enjoying it. Look, this guy doesn't look unhappy. This guy doesn't look like he's sweating it or he's hating it. This is you. This is you. This is a good thing. Okay. And we're glitching up again and the rain's coming back. So if this glitches, I'll start anew. Okay. So let's look really closely here at this card, because this is in your fear category. And I guarantee you, whatever it is that you're fearing is what's putting out all this energy. Whatever it is that you're afraid of, that you're fighting against, like you've done shit that you probably shouldn't have done because you were afraid of this. You may have even caused this because you were so afraid of it that the shit you did caused it. Just brought you right to it. You know, like whenever they say, like you draw that energy, like don't speak things into existence, or you've kind of done this to yourself. But that's great, because by your own hand and by your own will, you can begin again. Look, extreme unhappiness, depression, and deep sense of loss. All is lost. Unhappiness, broken goals, and deep distress. Dreadful sense of loss could be legal situation, job, or a social position. Unfortunate collapse of your plans, which is difficult to accept. It could mean separation or travel by or over water. So somebody that you are with, if y'all break up, they're going to go across water. Maybe the river, maybe the ocean, maybe the lake. I don't know, but it's saying this. Check other spreads. Check other cards in the spread for verification. Yeah, it's totally. I've already talked about it. Uranus, Taurus, Venus. Man, pull your head out of your ass and stop being such a bull about everything. It's fucking up your Venus. Oh my God, I hope this video doesn't get flagged for the F word. I can't believe I slipped that out. Sorry for the F-bomb, I apologize greatly. 35s, do we have 35s? No? Nope, one? Yeah, one. Okay, wow. And this is what you could be. This is what you want to be. This is your, watch. How can I help you? Let me help you. Creative lady with many talents, family oriented, charitable, hair so white or dark as night will help someone when in a flight. Mature woman, can be a great businesswoman, isn't afraid of hard work, tends to become despondent and can retire inward. At her best, she's able to use her talents well and be happy at work or at home. Okay. Man. And you know what? If you're a guy and you're listening to this reading, this could be talking about your chick. This could be who you're afraid of losing. Just like if you're the female earth sign, you're afraid of losing this position. If you are a male earth sign, this could be your female that you're afraid of losing, because guess what? It's a Libra. It says Libra here, Libra disposition. And so that might be the air sign that we're talking about for you, male earth sign. So you might want to take that into consideration. And what you're afraid of is the breakup of this, or being out of control of this. You're going to have to let this be. If things are meant to be, they'll be. And if someone loves you, you heard that whole thing about to set them free. And if it was meant to be, they'll come back. You can't just keep hammering it down and then shooting down the things that the other people want, or the other things, so that you can keep that control over them, because they love you or they wouldn't be with you. You have to stop with the control. Even if it's a family member or a kid or a relative, or if it's your job, even apply that to your job. Let's look at this 5 of what other people think. I'm going the wrong way. The others who are involved in this, let's see what they think and how they're feeling about you right now. It says here, if you let harmony and a sense of peace prevail, new vibrations of peace and love will feel well blessed from heaven above. Watch out for exciting new opportunities. Keep your body and mind trim. Be prepared to accept a harmonious flow of vibrations into your life. Don't be defensive. Enjoy generosity and attention from others. This is Jupiter, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun. We're talking about moving into Sagittarius already. Back here, I think this is your other timestamp. If you can hold your shit together and you guys can work on this and you can work things out and stop. I think that your problem, it comes a lot from insecurity. From insecurity about yourself and about the relationship that you're having. If you can fight this and choke this down, Earth sign, come Sagittarius season, come December, I really think that you can. I really think that you can find peace, whether it's with or without the person that we're talking about, or the job that we're talking about, or the career, or the whatever that it is that we're. Cards don't lie. People do. You're going to have to hold it together. You're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be calm. You're going to have to be accepting of the decisions and of the other things of your mate, of the person that you're with, or the person that you're reading this, that you have in your mind that we're talking about. And it's a very strong possibility that's an air sign. I mean, like, I just don't know, a Gemini even, because it just keeps coming up. There's no other way. And it has to do with their work. It has to do with what they do, that you're having these problems with. And they have the sun in that. They have the sun. It's even here. It's even here. They have the sun in that category. It's like what they're doing could be really, really, really good. You're like choking them out a bit because you're afraid that you're going to lose them if they do that. Well, honey, if you, excuse my language, I stopped myself. Honey, look, sweetie, if you love this person and they love you, if you love them, you have to let them, I'm a peacock, let me fly. You have to let them be what they are. That's why you love them. And if it's not, then you're not supposed to be with them. You're killing them and you. Life is too short. And all of nature sings. Can y'all hear that? As soon as I said that, it stopped. Wow, that was interesting. I think there's like a cicada or something outside my window that was super loud, right at the right time too. Wasn't that crazy? I love it whenever nature chimes in. Let's go to the Temperance card here. I know that I don't have a lot of Earth sign followers yet, so it's been kind of quiet. We've only had a few visitors in the side panel there, so I haven't been talking to them a lot. But I'm really wanting to reach out to you, Earth signs, because I've seen the turmoil that's happening, and I want to help you fix it. And if you're acting like you don't feel this energy or that this isn't you, then you're not being honest with yourself, because this is the energy for the sign. So, like I said, tarot cards don't lie. They can't lie. Card can't lie. People lie. Don't lie to yourself, and don't let other people lie to you about what's going on. It says that you need to be trying new things and keeping a hold on security. At this time, it's important to maintain balance in your life. It says patience builds the dreams of man. Maintain balance while you plan. Easy does it. Don't rush anything at this time. Keep your cool. Don't give up your security. You need more time before making these major decisions that we're talking about tomorrow. You're running out of time. Don't overdo things. Take life at a moderate pace. Patience will win in the end. Isn't that what we were just saying? You're going to have to be patient with this energy, whether it's what you want out of life, like your career goals or whatever, or whether it's a person. Okay, the person that you'll be dealing with this Gemini energy that it keeps showing. Remember what a Gemini is? It's two faces, right? So they may allow you to see that one side that you're in love with a lot, but there's that other side of them, or that other side of the situation that's been kept from you because it feels as though you've oppressed it. So with that energy, if you want someone to relax enough to show you both sides, or if you want to be able to see both sides in a situation like your work or whatever, you're going to have to let go of that grip. Let it go. Okay. Look, I'm lagging up again. I was like, and it was froze up. Yeah. Let's move on to this last card and this clarification card, because I think I don't want to beat a dead horse. I think you get what I'm talking about. I think you know what I mean. What the hell? How did I pass it? There it is. Okay. A feeling of limbo, perhaps depression. This is like the third card that's talked about depression. What have you got to be depressed about? You're the one that's holding you back. You're the one who's holding you back, air sign. The decisions that we make, we are a combination of all of the decisions that we have ever made, all the choices that we've made. Even if we chose to let someone else make that choice for us, we still chose to let them make that choice. In need of new ideas and motivation, success after a time, and reorganization. That may be what I'm talking about between now and Sagittarius. Depending on the format of the spread, it could indicate a birth, but since it's in the upside down position, you know, that it definitely could. Please do not, if you're a female, do not think that having a baby will fix this situation. You need to fix the situation. Don't put that pressure on a child, and it won't, and it won't fix it. Kids and all the responsibilities that come with them add responsibility and add weight to the relationship. They don't take it off, and they don't make it easier. They make it harder. And you don't want to be in a situation where, like it is right now, like 40-something% of little kids in the world that are born today end up not living with both mom and dad at the same time. Don't do that to yourself. Be careful, and don't think that that's going to fix anything, because it's not. Time and work will change it all. Stand up straight or you may fall. Come to grips with life and don't let things slide. Nothing will happen unless you make it happen. I'm sorry, I need some Scooby. Hang on. If affairs appear to be at a standstill, keep your mind active and plan ahead for your future. Do you know how many of your cards, are you paying attention to how many of these cards have said plan? Plan. Your hands may be tied, but not your mind. Make new goals and plan carefully. Wait for the right time to pursue them. Aries is the noctology for this. I'm sorry, not the noctology, the astrology for this. The noctology is self-expression. Non-fish, substantiality, Father, Creator, intellectual, God, active. I think you could really have renewed life activity if you let go of what it is that you're gripped onto. What were you thinking whenever you even got into this relationship or this job or this situation? It's like you got into it to change it. It was what it was whenever you chose it. Now you don't sit here and try and change it or be pissed off because it's not what you tried to make it be, because it is what it is. This is going to be the last card, and then I'm going to let you guys go for the day. But I really want to help you move through this. What are we at right now? 49 minutes. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Rewards are delayed. Someone may receive recognition that you feel is due to you. Yeah, I know what that feels like. Delays will test your strength and will. Don't react. Be quiet and still. A trip or some special event that you've been looking forward to may be postponed. Again, that has said that before. I think it said that in at least one other card in this reading. Come out of the past and live in today. Times are changing. You're disappointed with something that you received, maybe an inheritance, I don't know. You have an intense need to get out of a relationship or a stifling situation in order to move forward and do what you want to do. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but it says it right, where'd it go? Right here. Do you see that? Look right here at the bottom. Okay, I mean, it's pretty freaking obvious. Venus, Scorpio, Cancer, Mars, Pluto. If you break up in this relationship, if you break up from your relationship, it's going to happen between now and Scorpio. That's soon. That's really soon. Man, I just don't know how you're going to change this because you've already put it in action so vehemently. This is about love and happiness and harmony, and it's upside down. It's upside down in the situation that you built. All right, look, I have dear loved ones who are earth signs. I've seen them go through this in their lives as well. I've seen most of the time it's over control issues. And we have to realize as human beings that we have a lot of control over ourselves. When we start putting our control over other people, that doesn't last very long. Do you want to be controlled? Do you? If you do, you need to get over that shit. Do you want to be controlled? Do you want someone telling you that your dreams are invalid? Do you want someone telling you that you can't do it, don't quit your day job? Do you want someone telling you every time you go out of the house, are you going to cheat on me? Do you want someone in a job position constantly telling you that you're not doing your job well only because they want your job? You're going to have to build on your own security. You're going to have to build on your own, on yourself, what you really are, or whether your relationship works out or not, whether this job or this project or whatever it is that has all this twisted up mayhem that's happening with this person or this air sign, or like, no matter what it is, you have the ability to change this. You're freaking smart. Earth signs, they got it going on. They have lots of gifts and lots of ability to hunker down and make the right decisions, to be in control of the books, to be in control of everything. But don't put that on a human being. You don't want anybody putting that on you. So in the end, this fear that you have of someone taking your place, this fear that you have of losing control, you're going to have to let that fear go. You're going to have to, no one can take your place. You're you. Take your own place. Take your own place. Make your own place. Make your own way. You have the ability to do it. You have the ability to be really successful with it. You saw all those ones trying to come out, but they can't come out because the energy that you've been putting out has been blocking them. That's why they keep popping up and popping up and popping up. And then in your fear category, you have a 10, which is also a 1, but which is, like we know, cyclical rebeginning. And you're scared of that. You're scared of losing control. We saw that there. Male or female, we saw that in the reading. Rewind it. Watch it again. You've got this, air sign. Make it happen. Okay? Let go of what didn't work. Learn your lesson and go on your way and do something better with yourself now, because you deserve it. Stop not deserving it. That's the only way. You've got this. If you want a private reading and you want to hammer this out and we can figure out who this is and what's going on with this and try and nail it down, hit me up in the message box or on the website, and we'll put you in. We'll get you on the schedule. I don't have any openings until next week, but those change and people are kind of moving around and floating around. If you want to if you need an emergency reading, that's $20 extra, because I'll probably have to move some things around, skip lunch or whatever I got to do. But I'll make that happen for you because I want to help you. I want to help you. I can feel in this that you're a good person in your heart. I can feel in this, air signs, that you knew better, but you didn't know any better. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel it and I see it. You just want to do what you think is right, and you want to control that outcome, but you can't control the outcome. You can't control it. There's no control. We could walk outside and get hit by a bolt of lightning. Remember, Uriel is your angel. So, yeah. Okay. Well, until tomorrow, I'll see you guys. Have a great day, and please, you're going to be making some really, really important decisions. Everyone is on Saturday. Okay. So let's do our best to take all the information that we have, put it together, and make this the best decision that we could make so that we could get our lives on track and make this the best year ever. Okay? The best year yet. Talk to you soon. Bye.